Hi, I'm Carmen Chammas. I'm your astrologer. Today I will talk about Thursday, the 19th of March. Today the moon is in Aries, and this makes it a beautiful day finally for the fire signs. We're talking about Aries, talking about Leo, Sagittarius, in the second place Gemini. Also, we're talking about Aquarius. It can be slow for Taurus and somehow upsetting or restless for Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn. So how's it going to be for all signs? At the end of the video, I will mention born on the 18th, and then I will mention born on the 19th of March. So how's it going to be for all signs? Let's hear the details. Aries, of course, with the moon in your sign, there is a big change. There is a good change, and I think you will enjoy whatever is going on. This is your opportunity to stand up and see what happened in the past 2 days where things did not go maybe as expected. So today you can catch up with your work, and definitely you can get some good news if you were born between the 4th and the 6th of April. That's Venus. Taurus, this is a slow day, so take it as it is. Something may not come up as expected or come out as expected. Things may stall, and you need definitely to wrap things up in case you are in a hurry. Otherwise, take it easy. Wait till the weekend when the moon reaches your sign. Gemini, this is a fine, beautiful day. You seem to be accepted, you seem to be cheered, you seem to be supported by people around you, maybe one person, maybe the conditions around you change to your favor. So this is a nice day to actually be around people, to join efforts and to be helpful. You can be quite lucky if you were born on the 26th of May. Let's move now to Cancer. Cancer, this is a fine day. Although the moon opposes your sign, somehow you can actually get over things, over the difficulties, and you can actually reach the top. This is a beautiful day. Usually when someone needs to reach the top, the last steps, actually the last phase, is the most difficult because people get actually quite tired and exhausted and energy depleted. So maybe you will feel like you're under some stress today or exhausted. Nevertheless, go on. You're totally empowered by Venus, which is also near the moon, with the moon empowering you. Also, you have Jupiter, and we have also trines from Mercury and Mars. Okay. Very lucky if you were born between the 19th and the 21st of July. Okay, moving now to Leo. So Leo, with the moon in a fire sign, you definitely are lucky. As I said in the introduction, there are things that will come true. You need to catch up with your work, with your activities. This is a great day. It brings changes to your mentality, to your mindset, to your the way you think today. You seem to be optimistic, and definitely this is a happy day. Actually, this day will help you. It will help open doors for you. A new opportunity will come up. Maybe you've been working for it, and definitely there would be some good news, especially if you were born, many lucky ones, especially if you were born between the 24th and the 27th of July. Also, if you were born between the 5th and the 8th, 9th of August, although all the Leos are lucky today. Moving now to Virgo. I know it was a rough time in the past 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday. Today you can catch up with your work. I know it was a heavy first part of the month. Usually I divide the month into 2 parts. With the sun being in Pisces, it was really tough during the 3rd weeks of March and the last week of February. So anyway, with the moon also in Pisces, in Pisces, actually, not in your sign, Pisces. So with the moon in Pisces on Tuesday and Wednesday, and with a new moon Thursday, very early morning, like at dawn, there was some tension. But now, Thursday, it will be fine. you will feel as if a big load has been unloaded, you know, like you feel happier. Somehow everything seems easier. And believe me, starting Friday afternoon, everything will be more than perfect. So don't worry. Just be patient. Everything will turn out to be okay. Just don't risk anything. As for Libra, so Libra, this can be maybe a rough day a little bit, because we have the moon opposing your sign, also along with Saturn and Neptune. Luckily, Venus, which is your ruling planet, is also there to maybe like to smooth things out. So basically, this doesn't mean that you can risk things just because Venus is there, you know, helping. Maybe it can't help that much if you're not in the right mindset. So you have to empower yourself, you have to feel strong, you have to feel confident, and then things will be quite okay. You wouldn't get into that big trouble. Anyway, just stay away from trouble if you were born between the 24th and the 27th of September, all included. Scorpio, so you were totally uplifted, totally empowered with the moon in Pisces on Tuesday and Wednesday, and also Thursday dawn, because there is, depending when you're watching this video, there will be a new moon in Pisces, totally empowering. So it's a new moon. The moon, sun, Mercury, and Mars all in trine with your sign. This is so excellent. It doesn't happen that often that there's a new moon in trine with your sign. So this can be a day where things may actually turn out to be to your favor. You need to maybe you should concentrate a little bit inside and ask the universe, you know, ask yourself that you really want these things. You have to focus on that. The energy is there for you. There's another trine from the powerful Jupiter to your sign. So I think you can really make a miracle or a wish come true today. Moving now to Sagittarius. So finally, there is some hope for Sagittarius that things are actually turning upside down to your favor, definitely, with the moon reaching your sign, and with big positive changes happening on Friday, with the beginning of spring season. Everything seems to be happier, finer, beautiful, successful, empowering, uplifting, and definitely you feel like a heavy load has downloaded, or, you know, just like fell, you know, just put it down. So not downloaded, it just disappeared. So in all cases, this is a happy day. It's the beginning of some good change. Very lucky if you were born between the 23rd and the 26th of November. Also, if you were born between the 6th and the 9th of December. Okay. Capricorn, so with the moon in the 4th house, you know, along with Venus, Saturn, and Neptune, you've been feeling maybe a little bit tired for some time. You have to get used to the presence of Saturn and Neptune in Aries, you know. That's the 4th house in your chart, meaning that some responsibilities may get a little bit more exhausting. Relatively speaking, we're talking about actually your house, your family, your personal life, maybe health, maybe your residence, you know, your location. So things may, but this is a long story, because Saturn and Neptune are quite slow, and it can take like up to 2 years, for example. Now, as for today, the moon is there and Venus is there, so things actually can go in the right path. What you have to do is try to catch up with your work, especially if it's related or connected to one of the above mentioned issues. Lucky if you were born on the 6th or the 19th of January. Okay, moving now to Aquarius. I like this day. It's really a great day. Pluto apart, I think this can be one of the best days for negotiations, for traveling, for getting into action, positive actions, efficient actions, constructive actions. Everything seems to be quite beautiful with your great eloquence, with your great mental and physical capacities, abilities, or energy. You are super perfect today, very successful. Just try to stay focused, and you should know where you are going. As for Pisces, you are still empowered. Actually, you got more power with the effects of the new moon that takes place or took place Thursday dawn, you know, in your sign. So this is super, super excellent. It doesn't happen every single year. The new moon, actually, we have every year a new moon in your sign. It takes place every single year, and it indicates the onset, the beginning of a new chapter in your life. Like everything behind is bye-bye. This is the beginning of a new chapter. New chapter in your life did not start in our lives. They don't start the 1st of January of the year. They start when we have a new moon, or maybe when we have our birthday. So we have certain times, periods of times where we can actually reset, maybe, if you want to say, reset something in our life. So this is one of those resetting beautiful times for you. So enjoy, have fun, just try to mind your expenses, you know, or spending. You have to pay attention to that. Drive carefully, stay away from trouble if you were born between the 2nd and the 4th or even 5th of March. Okay, wrapping it up first with born on the 18th, and then I wrap it up with born on the 19th, okay, of March. Born on the 18th of March, an excellent year is ahead, very promising, super powerful, engaging totally, and I think you can get where you want. Your wish may come true, your dream may come true. Totally empowered with a new moon with you along this whole year. Things will, maybe you will get some excellent news, something that will help you feel, that will move away any frustration. That will be like around June 2026. You can do almost anything you want. You can change anything in your life. Listen, did you hear your daily forecast now, just a few seconds before? Because this is the whole idea of a new moon following you this whole year. It's a new you. It's a different year than the past years, last years, and definitely you can bring big changes. I will not say drastic, but really big changes to your life. They can be very positive, depending what your mindset is. So you can expect great things, hopefully. Born on the 19th of March, this is a very important year with a new moon moving with you during this whole year. This is a new you, of course, and definitely there is some kind of nuance, there is some kind of a theme along this year, which is maybe about money, about resources, about expertise, things like that. So you also need to work on that. There is also a possibility of big change in your life. You can get opportunities to introduce the change to your life. They can be excellent, and great news possibly around June 2026. Wishing you all the best. See you tomorrow. Enjoy. Bye-bye.